Well, hey there. I'm Beth Racner with Shriners Children St. Louis. I run the marketing and communications department, and I'm joined by Kennedy today. Hi, Kennedy. Hello. Oh, what do you have? You have a camera?
Yeah.
So Kennedy has there her dad, Matt, and her mom, Carissa,
Hi.
is a patient with us at Shriners Children's and recently spent a lot of time with us. So, Matt and Carissa, why don't you tell us a little bit about your time at Shriners Children's?
So Kennedy was diagnosed with Ulrich muscular dystrophy, and a part of the condition is scoliosis, which is a curvature in the spine. So after going to a couple of doctors and getting bracing done, we needed something a little bit more invasive. So we went down to St. Louis, since we're from the Chicagoland area, where we were referred to, and Dr. Lumen suggested halo traction, which is something that we've never heard of before, and we've never really seen before either, which essentially there is a halo, almost like a piece of metal around Kennedy's head, and then she's connected to almost like a weight-like pulley system device, which actually straightens out her spine. So it was pretty intimidating, to say the least, to see her in that halo traction for the first day or so. But after, day one, day two, she was pretty much back to normal and loved to go up to Child Life Services to talk to Miss Laura, Miss Kara, to play around with toys or just really have fun as a young 3-year-old. So we were very, very grateful to have that during our 4-week stay, and having those resources for Kennedy to be able to play and really just kind of act like a normal 3-year-old in some tough circumstances, to say the least.
Yeah, Carissa, what would you say was Kennedy's favorite thing to do in the recreational therapy room or down in the playroom? Gosh, we saw her all the time when she was here.
Yeah, so we were there probably from the time that it opened. Kennedy was banging on the glass doors, and until it closed. So some of our favorite things to do was dress up in costumes. You want to show them a costume?
Awesome.
So she loved dressing up in her superhero costumes and running around with Miss Laura and Miss Kara from Child Life, playing games, watching movies, playing with their video games, really anything and everything she got like into within that room, and just had so much fun.
That's awesome. And it was real obvious that she created this just amazing connection with Laura and Kara, two of our child life specialists. As mom and as dad, in a situation where it looks kind of scary, right? What's happening to your daughter? What was that connection? What did that mean to you?
Sorry. I would say it meant absolutely like everything, for Kennedy to be able to have, other people there within a setting that she didn't know anybody, that she ended up trusting and developing like a huge relationship with. As we know, like doctors' offices can be really scary for kids. Hospitals can be really scary for kids. So, I mean, the relationships she's developed were absolutely amazing.
Part of it is normalizing the hospital experience. Another piece is distraction. So could you give us an example of one or both of those, Matt, that you can remember that helped her be distracted in whatever was happening or normalize the experience for her?
Yeah, I think just seeing all of the toys in like the playroom, living room area after like the first time, first day or second day after we got the halo traction. I think it really just kind of put her at ease, and in the mind, trying to put myself in the mind of a 3-year-old, just seeing all these new toys in a very warm, welcoming environments, not, you know, bright room, a very dim room, kind of like you were in your own home. And all that obviously is provided, you know, through Child Life. And I think once she saw that this was a place where she could enjoy and have fun, she really started to thrive in the Halo attraction.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, we saw her the first day and she looked, you know, she was in some pain. About day 2 or day 3, she was just flying through the hallways. By the time you guys left, how long was she walking on a treadmill every day?
So she got up to a mile twice a day. So 2 miles walking.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, and I think the reason behind that was the fact that the Halo system really started to pull her spine in a more corrected way, and which allowed her lungs to open up, so she would really have more energy from what we've experienced at home, right?
Right. Yeah. And not only doing PT twice a day, like, you know, the mile or 2 miles a day, then, you know, constantly out of her room, on her feet, upstairs running around, downstairs running around, just kind of all over the place.
I'm sure that's terribly gratifying as a parent to watch your child go from low energy to a 3-year-old kind of energy, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We almost didn't know what to do with it. So we were happy to have Laura us out. That's for sure.
Excellent. And so just your last words on Child Life and recreational therapy, you know, how it impacted your stay here at Shriners, and how you hope it's going to stick with Kennedy as she continues her healing.
I just think there's a lot of memories formed down there, and I think that she will probably remember it not as a negative experience. It was kind of a part of her life where she got to stay in this really, really cool place filled with toys and wonderful people. And, you know, just having something to do every day and something that was different, whether it was play with, you know, one toy here, another toy there, or just make up imagination, you know, games with Miss Laura and Miss Kara. I think, you know, that's a huge, you know, positive memory that I think she'll remember for a long time.
Yeah. I think we're also hoping too that it like impacted her and us enough where it changed kind of our outlook on like what like medical care can look like, and then it doesn't always have to be, you know, like so intimidating. It can be very like kid friendly and kind of reverse like the stigma of that.
That's awesome. And I can't wait to share those words with our team. They work really hard to make that possible. So, you know, thank you guys so much for sharing your story. When Kennedy comes back to the playroom, you make sure you tell her thank you for us, okay? We're going to share this with our friends at Spirit of Children. They raise money all through the fall season and donate it straight to our Child Life department. We're very thankful. And you guys sharing just helps them connect to the mission. So thank you.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.